You got a release for me to sign, man?
You just gotta do it.
I'm on video?
No, I super stoked that you got to witness that. This is so important. You guys there? All right, let's go. All right, guys, so we just wrapped up. We're headed over to East Cleveland now. We're gonna look at a 6-unit complex. And then from there, I believe we have we need to go to Escrow. So we're going to East Cleveland, we're gonna look at a 6-unit, and then we're going to Escrow. We gotta fill out documents for that building right there, so we can get that closed by next week. And then we're gonna look at 2 more 6 units, and then we're gonna show you how to find a deal in a random area that you know nothing about, that you came to for your first time. So we can't forget to get that done.
We'll get it done.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were walking around.
It's the entire...
All right, guys, so we are leaving the 6-unit building that we came to look at. And this is East Cleveland, am I right? Just
Do
Cleveland.
not call it East Cleveland. It's a whole big difference.
Whole big difference.
Cleveland, Ohio,
Okay, cool.
near Lakeshore.
It's near Lakeshore. I'm still getting familiar with the area, as you can tell. But you guys, I wanted to share this building with you because it's 6 units, but the interesting thing is that down below there are 2 commercial use areas. This is a mixed use building, so it's commercial and residential. Now what they're saying is that, you know, we were able to gather some great sources out here that everybody's turning the bottom commercial into residential because this entire area, the commercial is leaving, all of the industrial buildings, all of the businesses are leaving, and they're getting more single family residences, they're getting houses, they're getting these big buildings that are starting to be built. They're building them over there, if you want to take that. They're building over there. All of that's getting redone. That you can see here, that's a car wash. The car wash is eventually moving, and they're building more of these big complexes to support the working class that's here in the neighborhood. So it's pretty interesting. Hey guys, this is a little bit of a different deal. This isn't a full rehab, as you can tell. This is more of a value add. Now, what do I mean by a value add? What I mean by a value add is that the property is, as you can tell, it's not in the best of shape. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in and we're gonna put value into the property. We're gonna rehab it, but we're not gonna get rid of any of the tenants. We're gonna move the tenants to, well, we'll keep them in their location. We'll rehab 3 of the units, move the tenants over to the nicer units, rehab their units, and then raise the rents, get new tenants, and in essence, increase the value. That's why it's called a value add. You're increasing the value of the property, rather that be a full rehab and then increasing the rents. What that does is that brings the value up. So let's just say you bought it at 200, you did a value add and you added value onto the property. Now it goes up, it can be worth 500, 600, 700, depending on by the time you get done with it, how much you can rent the units for and how much money you put into it and what's it worth at that time. So that's a value add deal.
This is the one that I want you guys to just drive. This is a complex. It's called Banbury.
Okay, you guys gotta go eat somewhere. Why don't you
give us a recommendation, yeah.
Oh, Great Lakes Brewery is a standard. Go over there. You'll love Ohio City. Just go to the Great Lakes Brewery. Seriously.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you so much for your
Oh my
knowledge.
God, you
Oh, and
guys,
so
you're
these are already
welcome.
fully
No.
occupied?
Thank you so much.
Yes, landing
buy
is
junk.
occupied.
Watch out for me, I'm about to glow.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so we're here, we're having lunch, and now's the time we're gonna start to prep to finding that deal that we promised you. So here's the thing. You don't need a website. You don't need some high-class marketing. You don't need some magic formula to find a deal. We just landed in Ohio, how many hours ago?
6 hours ago?
6 hours ago. And we're gonna create an Ohio phone number. I actually just created an Ohio phone number. We're gonna create a marketing piece and we're gonna go door knocking. Today we are going to find a deal before we leave here, before 6 p.m. But here's the thing, guys. I want to show you how simple it is, because remember, complexity is the enemy of execution. So unless we find a way to simplify this thing, you're never going to do it. But I just want to show you how easy it is and how simple it is to find something by just a few simple steps, okay? So look at this is what I did. I went on to textnow.com and I simply just created a new phone number. The prefix is 216, that's Cleveland. So I just came on to textnow.com. Now there are plenty of other sites you can get a free number from. Just simply type in Google free phone number and you'll find 1,000 sites that can give you a free phone number. So I got a 216 phone number, right? Got it, perfect. So now what I'm gonna do, guys, is this is the famous marketing technique, okay? You're gonna wanna pay attention to this one because it costs a lot of money. It's very detailed, and all it is, look at, let me show you. All it is a piece of paper and a pen. And you're gonna write, look at, show you how easy this is. Hello. I would like to buy your home all cash. 216-600-2578. Adrian. This right here is our famous marketing technique. You guys, I created a phone number. I got a piece of paper. I wrote, hello, I would like to buy your home, all cash. Phone number, Adrian. We're gonna go knock on the door. We're gonna do a few of these right now. We're gonna hand these out and we are going to find a deal. This is how simple it is. Don't complicate it. It's this simple. All right, let's make these flyers. So you guys, I created 3 simple sheets. I'm gonna tear these out. We're gonna pay for our bill and we're gonna go find some distressed properties. We're gonna go find some properties that just based off of our vision, just based off of looking at the home, we think it's a deal. Now, what are we looking for? I'm gonna give you some hints on what we're looking for. We're looking for the tweaker blinds. You guys know what the tweaker blinds are, right? The blinds are all sideways, they're crooked, they look like that. Those are tweaker blinds, right? They're probably old, 10 years old, 20 years old, they're different colors. Another thing, blue tarps. You ever see blue tarps on the house? You know that they have some sort of roof damage. They obviously don't have the money to fix it, or they would have fixed it. Dead grass, broken windows, graffiti on the walls. Look for anything that shows you that the property is slightly run down. Those are the properties you're gonna go after, not the ones that are fully remodeled with the Ferrari in the driveway. You could ask them if they wanna list the home, but you wanna go after the ones that are the low-hanging fruits, the ones that you know, you knock on the door, they're more than likely gonna give you some sort of yes, or at least think about an all-cash offer, okay? Now, another thing, guys, we are looking to buy property, okay? We're in Ohio to either buy one of two things. We're either looking to buy property to hold them and rent them out, or we're looking to buy property to flip it, put money into it, and eventually flip it in the future to earn a profit, okay? This is not listing property. Now, I do the same thing when I'm listing the property, but here's the difference. The difference I want to show you, because you real estate agents, I know there's real estate agents watching. If I'm an agent and I'm not buying property, okay, Adrian, I don't have money to buy property. I don't know, give me all your excuses. Okay, you're not going to buy a property. You're going to go list the house. Perfect. Get a business card. Look at, please call me. Knock on the door. They don't answer. You leave it. It's that simple. But again, as we simplify it, we're never going to do it. So this is a very 1-2 simple step, and I guarantee you, we're gonna leave here with the deal, right, Nick?
Yes, we are.
We're gonna go knock on some doors. We're gonna go find a deal. We're gonna go find a lead, and most importantly, we're gonna go make some money. No, take that back. We're gonna go earn money. We are not the Federal Reserve, nor are we a mill, so we do not make money. You do not make money. You earn it based off the value that you give. So stop saying I make money. You ain't making nothing. You're making excuses.
Yeah, can I get one of those?
Sure. You want the muffin for here to go?
To go, please.
You got a release for me to sign, man?
I'm not even filming.
All right. That's fair. because I do not get
Thanks
paid
for
enough
throwing-
to act, man.
Thanks for throwing that up, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, hey guys, I just thought about something. Wanted to share this with you. You guys ever had a thought? You knew you had to do something, but you just did not want to do it? It's a rhetorical question. I know the answer is yes. I say that because I did not want to come here. Last week, this week, when did you text me? Monday?
Like 3 weeks ago, Monday?
No, I know. Well, anyways, he texted me 3 weeks ago, dude, we need to go to Ohio. There's this property. We need to go to Ohio.
Whoa, what is it? We got this deal like under contract like 2 months ago. Probably close to 3 now. We got it actually in June. July, August, yeah, September.
But the point is that, look at, a lot of you, we're busy. I'm busy. You have a lot of things going on. You know you got to get things done, but you let busy take you away from doing what you need to do. And that's why you need to have not just a good partnership, but someone that's there to push you when you don't want to push yourself. And listen, I'm telling you this is me. I at a lot of times don't want to push myself because what we think we have X amount of things going on. And that's why you have to have the accountability to go, no, bro, we need to go to Ohio. And then you get to Ohio and amazing freaking things happen. But it's after you make the jump. It's after you do it. It's after you get past that bullshit story. You agree?
100%. Absolutely.
I think you're right. That's not sap.
It's not the sap.
Rain.
It's definitely rain.
So it's now pouring rain. I guess this is what happens when you're on the East Coast. This shit don't happen in California. So I love all of you that deal with all this. But anyways, you guys, we just got done eating a bomb lunch. We just got done having a great conversation, and now we're headed to go look at some more property, door knock, and find that deal I told you guys about. We're gonna use our famous marketing technique to get it done. Let's go.
Don't wander around too much because I don't want
down.
I don't want people to call me and say there's somebody. What?
This is Adrian. Thank you so much.
All right, you guys, for those of you who don't know, we are on the floor, and I don't know how we got up here, but we are on the original floor where Rockefeller started Standard Oil. Now, for anybody who knows of Rockefeller, we are in the original building that he built in Cleveland. And the floor that we're on, we can't share it all with you, but it's the floor where he had his private domain. Even though he never came here, this is where it was at.
I ain't taking. No way. We move fast, guys. Let's try to do it real fast, guys. Okay, let's do it. Nick. Let's look. No! Wait. Move fast, guys.
So we're at the top of the Rockefeller building, and we were trying to get to the top of the rooftop, and it didn't happen.
Oh, you're filming?
Yes, we're filming. You better throw that out. You better throw that out.
Used to drop the mail right there. They would drop it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You do stay up there for a while. All right, guys, so we just got done viewing the original Rockefeller building. This is a 110-year-old building. It's where Standard Oil, so for those of you who know the history or the story of Rockefeller, the biggest company he created was Standard Oil, and this is where it operated from for years. Super cool. Super cool. We tried to get on the rooftop, but that didn't happen. All right, now to Shaker Heights. How do we get there? What percentage is your phone at?
40.
Kick rocks. I'm a 15, yo. Hi guys, we have a little bit of an issue. We're behind on schedule. Our flight leaves at 7:55. It's 4:19, and I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to find that lead. We have to walk into Escrow, so we're here at Harvard Escrow. Title agencies, but we're running late, and we have to fill out these docs to close on that property you saw. So let's go. Adrian?
Okay. 1 second. You want to come with me?
Yes.
There's that. Clark will be with you in a second.
Awesome.
Great. Violations for the city.
I'm Adrian, by the way.
Clark.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to need your photo ID.
they've been sending those documents for some time, and so we're finally getting them. We just thought we'll come here real fast, get them taken care of. And the good thing is that we have some call leads that are back at the office that are prospecting. They found a transaction, so we're gonna go door knock on that deal and then door knock on the block, because I want to show you guys how this works. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Nice to meet you
Nice
all.
to meet you too. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Yep, bye.
All right, guys, we got that out of the way. Now we're going to get that deal. We still only have limited time to do it, but it's going to happen. So you believe that it happens, and it happens, but you gotta believe. All right, guys, so we just got here. We're gonna find that deal that we talked about. Here's my fancy flyer and my fancy phone number. This is the house that I was telling you about. If you can see, it's run down. There's high grass, windows are a little, well, there's no blinds. You can see up top needs some major work. So we're gonna go knock on the door and see if they want to sell. This is owned by a mortgage company. This is owned by, this is foreclosed on.
It's foreclosed, yeah.
Yeah, this house has been foreclosed on. So this is another thing, guys. Let's take a look at this property here. Still, I mean, look at that house. Now look at this house.
Look at the siding.
Siding, as Nick mentioned, the windows. It doesn't have,
In the windows.
right, just about everything.
Yeah.
But you guys, this is how simple it is. You have your flyer and you door knock. No magic ad. Okay, guys, so when they don't answer, very simple, just leave the flyer on the door. No need to complicate it. Okay, guys, so as we are out here in Ohio, we have a few of our call leads that are back in the office calling leads in this area as we're here setting up appointments, speaking to sellers, seeing who they know, who they can find while we're out here so we can do this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go follow up. So they made contact with these people over the phone earlier today. They mentioned they were thinking about selling. So we're gonna come follow up, do a pop by and see what they say. All right, it happens. Another ideal property, guys. It's not in absolute horrific shape, but just based off of the grass and the front curb appeal along with the garage, you can kind of start to think something. I don't want to assume, but it's good to ask. This house is destroyed, you can tell. There's original windows. You ever seen the old school windows? They're like in the 1900s. They kind of look like they bend a little bit. All right, we will find a lead. We will find a lead. How you doing, sir? How are you?
Fine, how are you?
My name's Adrian. I'm a local home investor. I own some property around the corner. I was just curious to know, do you guys know the owner of that property?
I'm on video?
Yeah. Do you mind?
Yeah, I don't want to be
Okay,
videoed. I
no
mean,
worries.
I'm dressed like...
All good. No worries. We'll take it down. So we had two people to tell us turn the camera off, and we weren't allowed to ask them questions and film at the same time. Some people just take life too seriously. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 contacts in and no lead so far. Not yet.
When you see a pod or something like this in front of a house, you know they either just moved out, the home got foreclosed on, something's coming in to get trashed out. It's a potential possibility. Not really tweaker blinds, but the roof's in bad shape, oversized grass. It's a great opportunity.
We just got here too.
Yeah.
They haven't moved anything in.
Hello?
So if you ever think about it, just let me know.
You got 500? Thanks a lot for bringing it, okay?
Thank you, I
All right.
appreciate that.
Okay.
Have a good day. All right, so we didn't get a phone number or anything, but we do need to take this address because they're gonna do something.
What'd you say?
He goes, we're in the process of doing something else right now, but if that doesn't go through, we're gonna sell it.
Oh, perfect.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hi, how you doing? I don't mean to bother you. My name's Adrian. I believe you spoke with a colleague of mine. We're investors in the neighborhood.
Honestly, you'd have to talk to him.
Okay, that's fair. That's
You know.
fair. What's his phone number? I would love to reach out to him.
He just left.
He just left?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
What's the house phone? I won't bother you guys.
216
Okay.
371.
Okay. Okay, perfect. And let me leave you this. This is my direct cell phone line on here. It's my fancy flyer. I just printed it.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
mess up the ink, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. No problem.
Okay. Let them know. My name's Adrian. This is my partner, Nick.
Hi,
And,
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
if there's anything we can do for you guys, just give us a call and let us know.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's really nice meeting
It
you.
was nice meeting
What was
you
your
too.
name?
I'm Sandra.
Thank you for being so nice, Sandra. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Have a good weekend,
Have a
Sandra.
nice day.
Take care, you too. Super stoked that you got to witness that. And we got 2 leads. You saw, I know, fortunately, James was unable to come up and witness the whole conversation on the first lead. But it looks like they are going to be doing something. They're in the process of trying to figure out a different alternative to selling, but it looks like they're going to have to sell. So that was lead number 1. And then lead number 2 was that nice lady you saw us walk up to. Looks like she is going to be doing something, but we have to get a hold of the husband, which is great though, because we got the husband's phone number and we'll be following up. And that's what this whole next phase is about, is following up. So you can go out and you can generate the lead, but now the follow-up portion, that's the next most important part. If you don't follow up, what was the point of even going and lead generating? And I'll leave you guys with this, because this is really important. Follow-up is known as the area of lost deals. There are so many people I know that have lost thousands of dollars because they did not follow up. Maybe you've had a deal that you didn't follow up on, and guess what happened? They ended up listing or selling with somebody else. So follow up is key. So what we're gonna do now is, once we get to the airport, and we had to rush out of there because we are cutting it very close. But now when we get on the airplane, Nick and I are gonna dive in, start to send some follow-up paperwork, start to send some follow-up emails, and make sure that we can attack that as hard as we possibly can to convert them into a deal. I'm glad you got to witness that. Let's hope that we make it to our flight in time. Do what? Sure. We didn't leave anything here, right?
Have a great weekend, guys.
Thank you. You too,
All
sir.
right.
Oh, I know.
We barely made it, guys. I think we have, I don't think,
Like
I
40
know.
minutes.
We have 20 minutes to get to a check-in.
Losers.
Dude, I didn't think that was gonna happen. I didn't. I thought for sure we were gonna be late.
The maps were screwing everything up. It was not telling us where to actually
You wanna
go.
know why? Because the maps is owned by you. That's why. Because it's your phone.
It's the iPhone 7, that's why.
Just kidding. Just talking shit.
You guys, that was Cleveland. It was a great, what was that, 12 hours, 10 hours, they'll turn around. We got a lot accomplished. Hope you guys learned a lot. Hope you were able to take something from this. If anything, just take that one simple step on how we created a phone number, wrote an ad, and then found a lead. Like, I know you can do that. And especially if you guys don't have a real estate license, if you're just wholesaling or looking to flip a property, we'll buy it. We'll buy it from you. You can list it back. But the point is finding the deal. So I hope you're able to get that. And I hope this inspires you to go take action on what you need to do, because I was once you. You guys, look at what we do is no different. I was 19 years old, less than 10 years ago, completely broke with no money, looking at stuff that I thought was impossible that we're now doing today. And the only reason why that happened is because when that slight moment of fear, when that slight moment of should I do it or not do it comes up, guess what I do? I do it. And with that, breakthroughs come. So if I can give you a piece of advice, I'm gonna leave you with this. Has there ever been something you really wanted to do, but you didn't do it because of fear, or you didn't do it because just something stopped you, like you stopped yourself? I want to challenge you to go back to that moment and take that action. Do stuff that scares you. When something comes up and it's absolutely scary, do it, because those are the moments of breakthroughs. That's the moment where things get really exciting, where life changes, guys. It's when you decide to do things that you know deep down inside you should do, but there's that moment where you try to stop yourself, and that's the moment where you push through. That's when you break through barriers, and that's when you have a breakthrough. So if there's something that's scaring you, if there's something that's intimidating you, go do it. Take action, take inspired action right now, because it's in the moment of decisions that your destiny changes. As Anthony Robbins taught me, it's in the moments of decision that your destiny changes. So make the decision right now. Go do something. Take some sort of action, even if that's just hitting the subscribe button. So thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this. We're still not done. We still got to get home, but it's just really exciting. So these next 5 minutes are just going to be us wrapping up, doing some small talk, but thank you guys. Take action. All right, guys, so we're here, Airspace Lounge, perks of American Express Platinum.
Let's go. After you, let's go.
Hello. Great, how are you?
We got the whole place to ourselves.
This is the reason why business is always in the front, never in the back. In the front, never in the back.